What the hell? I haven't done a Britain game yet. It could be interesting. Say what? So I have to release Scotland? I'll do that at the end. So I'll do a UK game where I put Edward VIII in power, do the Imperial Federation, 9 battle cruisers. That seems a little dumb. So we're gonna try and get these ones done. And we're gonna put historical on because I want to guarantee what Germany's gonna do. I'm gonna join the Axis. So the odd thing is, obviously we're gonna do a change of course. Because we're going for the King's Party here. I'll be honest, I don't understand, because like a lot of my colonies are just gonna break off aside from like, oh, maybe this is colonial Africa and not like my puppets and shit. Which I'm keeping Africa. So we'll reinforce the empire. Shh, wait a minute, that's right. I start with radar. And basic fire. Dude, what the? I didn't realize the UK started with such a criminal advantage.
Attention!
It's so weird hearing English when I click my troops.
Attention!
It's so fucking weird hearing them speak my language. So I know I'm gonna be at war with France. Do I bother protecting the colonies? We got a little. Oh. But this main body, like, here. I know I'm gonna be buddy-buddy with Italy. I don't have to worry about Egypt at all. I'll have to press Syria and Lebanon in. But then again, I don't really have to as long as I keep Palestine and Jordan out of the war. I don't really have to worry about them. I don't have to worry about the Med either, which means Italy doesn't have to worry about the Med either, because Gibraltar is going to be held by the Axis.
Ready,
What the
sir!
hell am I doing? Why am I making front lines? I could just area defense on all of these. Tell them to stand on borders. We need 25 there.
Yes, sir!
I kind of want to wait to assign people to these until after I get the king in power, because I'm certain I'm going to lose a bunch of these guys. I know we're going to do some Navy shit, because I'm going to have battle cruisers. It's going to be a carrier focus, so we're going to swap from fleet and being to base strike, and we're going to do a carrier game. I think I deleted my gun line for trains. I think I'm not going to do light aircraft. I think I'm going to do mediums. I'm going to do heavy fighters and tac bombers, and maybe do some heavies as well. It's going to be an interesting game. I could stand to do Marines, on account that I'm on a bumfuck island, and I really need to, like, do naval invasion. So I might do Marines, as opposed to all-reliable mountaineers. I could just, because yeah, the Allies right now is just full of my puppets. If I dismantle the Allies, they won't be in one. Like I will dismantle the Allies, because when I go King's Party, I leave the Allies, but the Allies becomes like the Commonwealth faction led by Canada. So I kind of want to screw them over, because I know I'm gonna have to war them to take their land again. Bruh. UK starting tech is freaking wild, dude. It's a shame that the AI doesn't know how to design a good ship. What is that clusterfuck? Time to reorganize. this is probably gonna take some time to sort through because I really want to sort by like the speed of it, right? Obviously, submarines are going to be separated. All right, let's see what these are. We've got the converted battleship and converted cruisers for our carriers. Converted battleship, what does he look like? Actually, not bad. Not bad at all. It's almost 30 knots. Hermes class, 22 knots for our converted cruiser Hermes class. And he's, hmm, no, no, this one won't do. Can we possibly refit this to be anything else? Probably not. Oh, I really want to though. I want to. It says it's a converted cruiser. Can we convert it back to a cruiser? Because that is truly awful. Even if we get another hangar space, look at how slow it is. Alright, so these three are going to be good. That one needs to be separated out. Because Britain has such a big ass fleet, I don't really like it's not like playing Germany where I have to build a fleet. I kind of want to get away with just refitting them even if it takes a while. So I'll probably do a refit fleet. But I do need to make, what was it, 8 battle cruisers? If I wanted to cheese it, I'd make them just AA platforms because that's going to be the quickest to build. But I don't want to do that. Adventure class. It's just mine. It's just mine layer rails. I'm not laying mines. I also should split probably the slower cruisers to help screen the slowpoke ships. The problem is none of these cruisers are particularly slow. I'm gonna call this slowpokes. Call this the real speedy boys. Under obviously under Maine. Subs at the Jersey Mikes. And then I'm not gonna bother naming them. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna name Jeffrey. 1. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. The king should abdicate. No. I'm gonna collapse my economy for the king. You know, there's no real reason to, but I hear people talk about it being niche to pick concentrated industry, but I have not seen a single reason to take it. It would be different if you got more factories in a state, if it were like 30%. 30% max factories in the state. That wouldn't give you a reason to do it. Like sure you give up, you know, your production efficiency and you are more vulnerable to like strat bombers, but then you can build more factories. Like this would have a niche as something you take as a minor power, because minor powers, I mean, they'll get strat bombed maybe, but like you get more out of it because you have less land to control. Whereas as a major power, you really need the production efficiency because you're going to be making so many things at the same time. Just 5% factory output is not worth, even though it compounds on itself as you get further down the tree. I don't think it's worth it. But like if it were 25 or 30% more factories in the state, it would have a use for minor powers. I think it would get out of control for major powers if you took it and then you just like doom stacked you just doom stack factories in a state, but then you'd have a reason to build strat bombers and tactical bombers, because as it stands you can get away with just doing light aircraft fighters and casts, and then you don't really need anything else. I don't I mean, it's not unlikely I'm gonna lose war support to the point where I'm gonna lose this, but I'll take that risk because I really do want to get my ship built up. I get 51 oil. 51 oil. There's so much rubber as well. Like, It's such a struggle when you're playing an Axis power to get the shit that you need to build stuff, especially with rubber. You have to build like just a ton of refineries to get rubber and oil. Meanwhile, the UK just has everything and radar and just a bunch of tech. The cabinet resigns. Let's go. Good riddance. They will not stop the king. And does that mean that I can take the king's party now? Nope, I gotta wait for the marriage. Sheesh, and I'm losing. Ooh, why does Big Ben give me 3% political power? Rally support, rally support, Edward. You will be the king that brings back the empire. No, piss off. Portugal and Turkey are the two countries that do the most begging. If you're a naval power, it'll always be Portugal. That's like, give me your boats. Give me your boats. We'll carry the boats. We'll carry him right to Lisbon. Father, why won't you let me carry the boats? Chilling out at 0 political power. Dominions break with the crown. I'll be bad. 125 political power in the red. We leave the Commonwealth, and then Canada creates the Commonwealth anyway. So me deleting the allies didn't really do anything. Oh, it just tells me. So, oh well. I probably could have waited to take a focus, so that way I could jump on that as soon as possible. But oh well, shit happens. India's gonna have. I've seen it. I've seen the weirdest Pakistan. So like Pakistan usually like up here across like this river line right here. And I once saw Pakistan that was like basically just chilling out right outside of Delhi. And then, Pakistan's going to have East Bengal, but then Bangladesh is going to break free from Pakistan. Winston Churchill will be a political advisor. Oswald Mosley, the fascist Oswald Mosley will be oh, he's really good too. Oh my goodness. Two country leaders will be political advisors to the king. That's kind of dope. High key. Shut the fuck up, Portugal, piece of shit. I had better grab Marines. Then I can get started on that. Demobilize our. I knew mobilizing was gonna bite me in the ass, and I did it anyway. And that gives me some more support, so God save the king. Ready! And essentially, yeah, even though I have strikes going on now, after this I'll have enough war support that I don't have to demobilize. It's not ideal, but it's workable. If world tension keeps going up, I might not even need to wait that long. I don't really care about the Greeks, I'll be honest. They are still a kingdom, though. And we are going to isolate Italy anyway. I'll keep it in my back pocket for now. The sun never says. Look at that! 10% speed on every damn thing. That is a. That focus is like. That's gonna be one of the best naval focuses I've seen. And like monarchist Germany gets some really good naval focuses. This one's really fucking good. Fuck you obnoxious piece of shit. Jeez. I'm not sure how best to optimize marine divisions though. What's the if I wanted to land here, combat width would be 70. 80, 60. I'll aim for 20 width. That's what I'll do. I might research amphibious tanks actually. Or I'll just do line artillery and see if it works the same with mountaineers as it does with mountaineers. Half of our current democratic support will be turned into a stability penalty. I need to hold on to my political power and do anti-democratic raids. I'm glad it's claims and not cores. That is funny. I kind of want to do one of those, like, Paradox Mega campaigns, but I don't know how to play enough of the Paradox games to be able to do that. That's just a huge amount of time to devote, you know? I feel like I'm perpetually behind, but it's still only 38. Just feels worse than it is. Fuck you, Portugal. So I know the Mountaineer Doctrine gives you like a roided out scout. I'm pretty sure Pioneers are a roided out engineer company, so I'm not gonna put engineers in yet. I'm gonna do do those. I'm gonna do that. It's a unique struggle for the political power. Who'd have thought that rebuilding the government from the ground up would be taxing? Survivability studies, let's fucking go. Fuck off, Portugal. I hope you get annexed by Spain. Piece of shit. Sometimes I wish Ireland had a focus tree just because I think it would be cool. Go ahead, just take Galway. Yeah, all mine. We are now in the Axis, baby. Call to arms against... They're at war already? Because they denied the state and land. This is a lot sooner than I thought I'd be doing this, but that's fine. We gotta go before they, like, mass leave the Maginot. Where are the French Navy, actually? They're in the Med? What are they doing there? Hold it. Did they make their way through there? Nope. Nope, they're in the Med. Maybe they're in dock, and they're just chilling in the Western Med. Yeah. Oh, maybe they're trapped in the Med because I have Gibraltar. Yeah, maybe they're just stuck in there. That is funny. Yep, alright, Paris is ours. Who's in Paris? Let's see. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and... We lost some subs because they do have like a marginal Navy presence. I tell you what. We're gonna expand into the Bay of Biscay. That way we can guarantee our Navy is doing work. Fully control Paris. I'm assuming by Paris it means like Ile-de-France, because I don't think I got that achievement when I took Paris. Yep, sunk their Navy. They've got a handful of subs, but it's fine. Oh, well there goes France. Oh, I need Ile-de-France. I'm gonna reload, see if I can cheese this peace deal again, because I really do need Ile-de-France. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have... The thing is, I have to be allied to Germany and control Paris. I think I fucked that achievement up. I'll be honest, I thought that this was Ile-de-France. This is why I took it. If I'd have known it wasn't Ile-de-France, I would have maybe, you know, gone for Ile-de-France. It's fine, it's acceptable. I'll just have to try that again. France will fall relatively easy, so I'm not overly worried about defending my colonies in Africa. Stanley Yelnats. In that cloud, I thought somehow they had taken Gdynia and Danzig. Like, holy shoot, Prussia's back. Guess I'm gonna have to start building some battle cruisers. I think, are these not battle cruisers? Yeah, those are battle cruisers, so I have one with the hood. So I'd actually set these up to build 8 of these fucking things. Because if it builds 8 of them, then I'll have my achievement. As long as the hood doesn't get sunk for whatever reason that it may. The Free Canadian Republic, which is actually just imperialist Canada, it's not a republic.
Attention!
There's bum rush to Ottawa. Because Canada's fighting itself way to hell over there. Good to see Malaya is still my little bitch. Toronto.
Ready, sir!
I love that. Yep, that's the combination. So, I have now repuppeted all of my breakaways. Excellent. Go fuck yourself. They're still in the Axis, but that's fine. I don't really care about Italy, I'll be honest. I'm getting ready to join the Axis myself. Right, I am now a member of the Axis. Alright. Look real quick. Gotta get my spotty boys out. You are going to do patrols for the channel, the bay, and approaches. You guys are going to do convoy raiding in the bay. And then you guys are going to do strike force in the channel and the bay. I will purchase German aluminum. And once I get all of my boys in order, and I am waiting to do that until my Marines are in place.
Bonds! Ready, sir!
Take fire if you will take that.
Orders!
And yep, you go from
Ready!
circle to
Move out!
you carry on.
Listen up!
I'm pushing with my infantry because there's not a chance in hell they've gotten it entrenched enough for them to really be any trouble for me. I think the French Navy has been thoroughly sunk, but I can move my guys over to the Med to sink some more, because I'm a greedy little bastard. Who am I not at war with now? Ethiopia. Ooh, let's see what... okay, there's free France. Not great, not terrible, not bad at all. Ile-de-France, Normandy. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want that. Cool. They can take the rest. Italy wants North Africa, that's fine. But I'm taking Middle Africa. I will forfeit that. You can have it. Did they get Savoy? Well, they're about to. You get Savoy. They have Corsica. You are getting Savoy as well. Italy. Blitzkrieg. I'd given up on that happening, and it happened anyway. Very good. So I'm gonna have my battle cruisers. I will require the Federation. this is good and fine and
Listen
dandy.
up!
Hmm. I need to dick over America ASAP.
Ready,
And
set!
I'm gonna move these guys back, because there's not a chance. I do not believe there is a chance they're gonna invade the Isles. So I will
Ready!
now send my boys all back to basically the like American ramparts here, just so that way I have the capabilities to naval invade them should the need be. We're living in Axis world. My good friend Benito. Croatia shouldn't have Dalmatia. Italy, why have you allowed this to happen? In fact, the whole thing with Yugoslavia is a weird thing for you to let happen, Italy. I'll be totally legit with you. Germany is landing naval invasions in the Med. Isn't that crazy? This is my world, and the Italians are just living in it. We are gonna go up to a war economy when we start our shit in the U.S.
Fall in!
Alright, let's see. How are we gonna do this? Obviously, we want Buffalo. The closest we get is Boston, which thank fuck it's a port. We could land in Boston and Providence, or at
Orders!
least try. Providence is a little further away from Boston than I thought it was. We've got Italy squared up, or they're showing up to square up. I'll wait briefly. Declare war, call allies. Fighting a land war with the US of A. I do not have enough war support. I have enough war support, I don't have enough political power. So let's see. Yeah, their navy's around, but they're getting fucked. Why are the Italians pulling out of Canada? Excuse me? The French alliance. Free France. So the existence of... But France totally capitulated. Why is there Free France? Oh. Because I tried to just let Italy have that one. Because I decided it wasn't worth it. And France decided that they're just gonna still be here on this fucking island. So the French alliance actually survived. Funny enough, because the Italians abandoned the front, they're now attritioning to hell and back. It'd be Chicago, and then I gotta push all the fuck the way to Los Angeles. So what I could do is try and naval invade from Vancouver to both San Francisco and Los Angeles, which I will try to do momentarily.
Ready! Commands!
The only issue I have is getting my navy over there, which means I have to naval invade Panama first. Would that be easier than simply putting them all up in Vancouver and pushing them down?
Let them have it! Taking Aim!
I'm assuming I can only take one of these, right? Now, I don't need the North American continent. Let me just see. Shit. Basically, if I do the American monarchy and release Scotland, I get an achievement. But if I create the pan North American state, fuck it. American monarchy. I will now release Scotland. There's a long ass list. It's William Wallace. Wallace, not important. Edward. Technically speaking, what I can do is they're a puppet. What I can do is just I can't lend lease. I can lend lease them. How much before I can just annex them again? Because I know it's going to be ages before I can do my Imperial Federation. And yeah, I'm gonna reintegrate America and then declare the Pan-American continent. Blitzkrieg, William Wallace. Still need to do the Federation, and my battle cruisers aren't done yet. But that's half done already. Excellent. South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, which I do need to lower their autonomy before I can even take this focus. But I'm also going to do the Pan-North American state before I take this focus as well. Oh yes, and then I do need to bring in India. Yeah, I had better get back to warring then. India versus Free India. Free India is fascist. I will need to deal with Burma first, so maybe we do Burma. Pretty sure if I take Rangoon, that will be Burma done. And I'm gonna have to wait for Free India to finish their nonsensical nonsense. Basically, I'm going to move in on Burma, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, all from Ceylon. I'm not going to do anything with Free India until they win their civil war, or if they lose it. Which probably means I'm going to have to wait to take that focus, so that way I can keep my war goals as they should be. And then, on my Marines, I'm going to put Rangers there too. I should have taken Operational Integrity, but I've just got a habit of taking Battlefield Support every single time, and now I've got sunk cost on my Air XP, dumping it in there. I'll have Burma, and then that'll give me a land border with India. Free India's gonna lose, but that's fine. I get my war goals on John India here. Right. Burma. Eat shit. Alright. Burma is already almost capitulated. I just gotta run to Mandalay. Huzzah! And that's a cat. It's not a cat. And I've been so. They're gonna take Mandalay if they don't. Alright, cat now. Burma is mine. Speaking of the United Kingdom of... Oh, there we go. Now I just gotta get them back down to annexed. As well as kick these boys down to integrated. Once I have this annexed, hopefully I get that decision back and I can make Canada the North American... Because basically they get cores on all of North America, and so when I annex them and get cores on their cores... Well, their cores are now all of North America, so then my cores become all of North America. Not that it matters for the achievement run, but I really want to pull it off. Total clusterfuck of border gore in Europe right now, but I'm not really looking at Europe. Probably have to do something about Scotland. I have cores on their stuff, right? No, not anymore, I don't. They all want me to go to war with fucking Switzerland. How about you kiss my ass, yeah? I got what I wanted from you, Axis. The only reason I'm still here is to guarantee that Germany doesn't fucking pop my ass out of nowhere. Hmm. Yes,
Ready,
that
sir!
lovely bug where I can't actually look at
Listen
what's
up!
on my war screen. Great Britain! Right? Annex the UK of America. And then I should have still have that button. I don't still have that button. Hmm. Well, that's very unfortunate, and not at all what I wanted. So I had to give up my optimized uh fucking North American Empire strat. I had to give that up, and probably also Scotland at this point. But in exchange, I get some achievements. I'll have the Federation, and very soon I will have the boats that will close out my achievement run. Though taking Siam would make me feel better about what I've got going in the Pacific right now. Oh, there's my battle cruisers. And with this focus, that'll be my last achievement. Hopefully, probably. Forced labor. Fuck you, France. Oh, here we go. Last for 1,000 years. We are the Imperial Federation. Those aren't going to be my cores because they weren't Canada's cores. Those aren't going to be my cores because India ceased to exist before I could do anything about that. And Scotland is still around because I had fucking got the achievement. Doesn't matter. I got 4 achievements. Blitzkrieg, William Wallis. Nothing wrong with our bloody ships. And last for 1,000 years. Wasn't perfect, but it was pretty damn good.